Hello beautiful besties, welcome to a new reading vlog. I am doing something different today because I have recently been feeling a bit weird. I have not read a fantasy in a couple of months, like a hardcore fantasy, and today I'm going to be reading one of my most anticipated sequels of 2021, and that is The Last Graduate. And it has taken me so long to read this book, and I really want to read it, and I really want to make this vlog falling back in love with reading. I really want to finish this book because I have not read a fantasy, like I said, and I really want to read a fantasy, and I am enjoying this book, but my brain is just so fried from my last semester of college that I just don't know what's going on. So I wanted to make this vlog to help motivate myself to finish this book, and I was also challenged by my friend to read this in 2 days. I'm on page 122 and this book is like 384 pages. There's no reason why that's not possible. I accept your challenge. I want to finish this book. I want to read something else after it, and honestly, like, I feel like with readers, like, the longer you spend on a book than you wanted to, the less you enjoy it most times. So I really want to get into this. I really want to finish this. This is the sequel to A Deadly Education, which was one of my favorite books of 2020. It's about a deadly school and our main character who is destined to become evil, but she does not want to, and they all go to this school because outside of the school they would die because there are these monsters that hunt them because they have magic. Motivating myself to read this book and get it done because I really want to read The Dragon Republic with Sophia and M. So here it is. That is the plan. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. It really helps my channel, helps grow our little community here on YouTube. But without further ado, let's get on with this reading vlog where I hopefully fall back in love with reading.
Would you like coffee or tea? Americano or espresso? I don't know how I can espresso all my feels. We can take in the sun. I think it'd be fun, even if it rains tomorrow. When I was so
Hi guys, so it is the next day. I actually got a bunch of reading in, so I'm really happy about that. So this is The Last Graduate. I wanted to give you guys an update. Look at how much I've tabbed, if it will focus and let you guys see how much I've tabbed. Focus on it. I did get through my goal for yesterday, which was to read page 210 of The Last Graduate, and I'm really enjoying it right now. The only critique I would say is I wish that we got to know the other characters better, like the side characters, like the love interest and Elle. are very well done. I also think that other characters are well done. I would just love to see from their perspective, but obviously it's told from Elle's perspective, so I don't really know if that's a valid critique or not. But I am really enjoying this, and my dumb ass self just found out that there's a big ass cliffhanger at the end of this one. I saw Mayona from Mayona Reads, she also read this, and I saw that she said there's a big cliffhanger here, and now I just feel fucked because I'm like, I should have just waited till the next one comes, because the next one is coming in September of this year and it's only fucking January. Why the fuck do I do this to myself? And last night I was reading, like I was like trying to set my next page goal, which is the end of the book, because now I'm on page 10 and this is only like 380 something pages. So the plan today is to get through this and like read as much as I can. It has picked up so much, the tabs have picked up. I have loved writing in it and like annotating it. Like I just love this book right now. It is so good, and this whole book is just about our main character like not wanting to be evil. Like she is coming into her power and she feels very uncomfortable because she has come to the realization that she's the only one that can realistically save everybody in the school. I really love Elle as a character. She's so fucking funny, and she thinks that like she doesn't care about people, but she really does care about people, and I just love this character. I think Naomi Novak did a really good job with this book. I will say though, there's a lot of info dumping, but like as soon as that info is shared, it helps further the plot. I think it's like one of my favorite fantasy books right now. I think the romance between the two is also picking up, and I'm just loving it. So I'm gonna keep reading today. The goal of today is to read. I have no other plans. The next 2 days I'm going out, so I really am hoping to finish this reading vlog today, because I'm going to be busy in the next couple of days because somebody is coming to see me very soon. So that's all I'm gonna say. Wait, before I go, I wanted to quickly share like some quotes that I've been liking. So this is just one that I related with. So she said, the same kind of calm as going through a crying jag and coming out the other side when you know nothing's changed and it's still horrible, but you can't cry forever, so there's nothing to do but to go on. And then also here where she's like, it was the right thing to do because it gave us choices. Having a choice is the most important thing. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna finish reading this. Okay, so they just kissed. I just remembered why I love fantasy books, because they'll like literally be killing things and then they'll just start making out, and it's like so fucking adorable. Like it's not, but I love fantasy books. I'm so happy I'm reading this. Like they were just training and then they just started making out, and I just love it. Like I love it. The man upstairs who's fixing things also loves it. I just love him so much. I don't know what to say. For an update, I have read a lot since we last spoke. I've been taking breaks in between, and that's something that I've realized that has really helped me get back into reading, is like taking designated breaks. Like I don't want to read the whole time. I'm not going to read for 3 hours straight. And the chapters in this book are pretty long, so after every chapter that I read, I take a 10-minute break. Or if I don't take that 10-minute break, if I read like a lot, like for 30-40 minutes straight, I give myself a break. And like I just rewarded myself with some chocolate. And reward yourself, like, you know, this is not a punishment. Like I love reading, and like getting back into it was really hard, but I'm glad that I'm vlogging it, so like I can remember that I can get back into reading, because my brain is just telling me like, oh my god, like you don't need to read, you know, it's so much work, like you're not gonna be able to get into it, and like all this doubt. And now I'm literally loving this book so much. I'm obsessed with all the characters, I'm obsessed with the romance. Every single thing that I had like a critique about has been addressed, and I'm really enjoying this, and I'm really letting myself take that break in between so I don't get overwhelmed or feel too tired. And I'm really liking it. I'm currently on page 288, and I have like 100 pages left, and it's like 12:20 or something, and I'm just gonna keep reading and finish it. Tomorrow I'm going on a reading date with a friend of mine, and we're gonna just like bring our books and read, but I'm not gonna bring this one because I want to finish it tonight. I'm going to bring another one. Okay, another update. Ignore the hair. 72 pages left to read. Going really well. Only worry is I know there's gonna be a big cliffhanger because the biggest issue of the book is resolved, but now an even bigger problem is presented. But I feel like there's gonna be an even bigger issue because even though that problem is hard, like the characters could get out of it unscathed. Like, so I think there's gonna be another big issue, obviously, because I know Naomi Novak, and I know she's not gonna let us enjoy it. So I'm really nervous. I cannot believe I have 72 pages left, and like to think I was struggling to read the first 100 pages, like to read even 30 pages of this in the beginning, and now I'm devouring it, all because of mindset and giving myself breaks. I think it's just like as I get older, the way that I read gets different, obviously, as like workloads gets more complicated, as I go into higher education, as I eventually will have a job. So I think I just need to learn to adapt, and I think it just made me sad that I can't read how I used to read, but this is my new normal, and you know, being a human is all about adapting. So that's what I'm trying to do, and as long as I'm getting my reading done and enjoying it, I think that's all that matters. But I'm so excited to read, and to all the people that are watching this and have gone through this, trust me, you will like reading again or find a new way to read. Like, you won't be able to read how you did when you were 15 or when you were 10 or whatever. Like, it all changes. You change, adapt as a person, your workload changes, and it's all a part of life and stuff. But don't let go of reading. I think just let yourself take those times and breaks, but also don't let yourself use excuses to not to read. Yeah, and just like carve out time to read whenever you can. Like, literally, if you can only read for 25 minutes in a day or 20 minutes, that's completely fine. Take that time, read those couple of pages that you can, and just do it. And I'm rooting for you. And I hope this video can help in any way, because you're definitely not alone, and I think we all just need to be kinder to ourselves. And I just can't wait to finish this, even though I know I'm gonna be fucked up. So I'm gonna keep reading, and then I'll update you. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This ending is bullshit. Naomi. Naomi. Good morning, besties. It is the next day. Last night I was just filming a couple of clips on my phone, but today I am going out to go see my friend. We're gonna go do a little reading date at our favorite boba shop in the city. Honestly, I'm not ready to talk about The Last Graduate yet. Like, I have a lot to say, and I'm just trying to think through the book, so I might come back to you in a little bit to talk about it. But for now, today I'm going to be starting the Dragon Republic. Help. And this is all because of pre-pressure from my besties, because Sophia and Emma are reading it, and they're already like 100 something pages in, and I really want to catch up before they finish, even though I think I'll catch up because it is a 600 page book. So I should be able to catch up. But that is the update for now. I'm gonna go meet up with my friend, and I'll see you. Hey guys, so I'm coming on here to end off this reading vlog. I finished The Last Graduate, as you guys saw in the last couple of clips. I really enjoyed this book. I gave this 5 stars. I will say though, it was pretty difficult to read this book, not because of the book itself, but because of my mind frame and just getting used to being like reading again, and just getting back into the world of fantasy was a little bit difficult for me in the beginning. But I really did enjoy this book. I really loved the way that Naomi Novik really well developed the characters, moved each character's story along. We really got to see the other characters' point of views in this book. As you guys remember from the beginning of this video, I was talking about how I wish I could see more about the other characters in this book, and I feel like Naomi Novik did an amazing job with that in this book. I really got to see them in the later half of the book. As you guys can see, I really tabbed up this book so much. I really loved the development of every character. I really loved especially Elle, because she is the main character, but just seeing her grow from who she was in A Deadly Education to who she is in The Last Graduate, and in the end there was a major cliffhanger at the end. I kind of was spoiled for it because I was looking out for it, so I was not that shocked. Next time I will not be reading any Goodreads reviews, and I will be finishing it. I am kind of sad though that like through my semi-reading slump I read this book, because I feel like I didn't get the full enjoyment that I would get later on. But I'm just so thankful for this book pushing me into reading other books, and I'm so happy. I really do like this. I think this is one of my favorite young adult fantasy series. I don't think, as of late, of what I've read of young adult fantasy, I don't think any book has hit me or made me as entranced or feel as innovative or like new as this book has. Like, I just feel like this could be its own movie or like Harry Potter universe thing. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, like what's gonna be the next Harry Potter? I would love to see this book because of the diverse characters and just the way that the school and the magic system is built up. I think there's just so many avenues that this can be explored in TV or film. I think me pitching to Netflix and HBO Max right now, I love this book so much. I just really enjoyed reading from Elle's perspective, as she is South Asian, and I just love seeing characters that look like me or look like people in my community. I really did enjoy this. Another thing is I loved seeing her come into her own, in the sense of her not being that, like her learning to accept her power and her learning to not run from it but instead embrace it. And I really loved the action scenes in this and them training. The training scenes are some of my favorite scenes just in general, and I really love this book. I highly recommend this series if you're looking for a really like innovative young adult fantasy book, because nowadays I feel like a lot of the books are the same, but this one I feel like has a new spin on fantasy, and I think just the magic system in general is amazing. I really enjoyed my time reading this book. I really hope that this video could have helped you in any way if you're going through something similar as me, if you're feeling a little bit burnt out and trying to read again. I feel like it's mostly about consistency and reading as much as you can, even if it's for 10 minutes, 15 minutes or 20 minutes a day. Like, carving out time I think is the most important part. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and turn on post notifications. Try to follow me on my Instagram as well, so you guys can keep up with me when I'm not posting. I really hope to see you guys here for another video, and with that I will end it here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
Paralyzed state of mind, still my eyes